Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be talking about the housing numbers for January 2023. So if you live in Arrowbrook, Wynn Ridge, Sandbrock Ranch, Union Park, Sutton Fields, and Silverado, because we just added those. If you live in one of those communities, you definitely want to stay tuned till the very end because we've got exciting news for you. We're going to give you the housing report numbers for January 2023.
If you are new to our channel, guys, welcome. Please make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button and that notification bell as well so you can stay up to date with all of our content that we post each and every week. We help many families just like yours buy, sell, invest, and relocate here into the North Dallas area. We would love to hear from you, so our information will always be up here or in the description of this video as well. You can email us, you can text us, you can call us, however you want to get in touch with us. We would love to hear from you.
Okay guys, so if you are new to our channel, we're local realtors and we specialize in these specific communities. So we keep a very close eye. We live in these communities, we work in these communities, we play in these communities. Our kids have sport activities in these communities. So we're very up to date on what is going on here. First up, we've got Arrowbrook. So Arrowbrook, they've kind of dropped the number of homes that were sold. Again, I think it's because of December. So December, we had a lot of holidays. There was a decrease in buyers. So for January 2023, only 7 homes actually closed.
Yeah, keep in mind also the interest rates were like increasing the last quarter of last year. So that kind of stopped a lot of buyers from, going in and purchasing a home.
Which we are seeing an increase right now.
On buyers.
So yes, buyers are out and about. Interest rates are kind of coming down. So it's good news for everybody. The average priced home in Arrowbrook is $415,000. The average days on the market is 74 days. Now I will go into new builds because Arrowbrook still does have a couple of new builds that are going up. So that does affect the days on the market. Yeah,
Bloomfields is still here. Highland Homes, I believe, are probably at the end of their stages here in Arrowbrook.
So if you are a current homeowner thinking about selling, don't be scared by this number. Do keep in mind this does add new builds to it. So for pre-owns, this number could be significantly lower. They are selling for about 94% lower than listed, which is not uncommon. That's the market that we're in. So people are negotiating. Again, nothing to be scared of.
New builds are reducing prices as well. So
yeah, keep that in mind. And the average price per square foot is $193. So it did go up from December, which is great news for homeowners here in the area. $193 is still a very good price, especially if you've been in the neighborhood for 2+ years. You're definitely going to see that equity starting to pay off. The number of homes that sold new, there was 2 new homes and 5 pre-owned that actually closed last month. And the most expensive home that sold was actually a new build for $447,000.
For the community of Sandbrock Ranch, one of our favorites here in this area, that's for sure. 8 homes were sold in January. 551,000 was your average priced home. 117 days on the market.
We go back to new builds.
We go back to new builds as well because yes, they do put up those homes up on the MLS, which is where we get these numbers from. So if there's a house that's 6 months from being completed, they add that to the MLS, which adds to these numbers as well. 93% lower than they are listing as well. New builds, they are cutting down on the prices. So to attract more buyers as well right now. And 206 was your average square foot. And new builds sold were 4, and then 4 pre-owned. So 4 and 4. And the most expensive home sold was for $780,000, and that was a new build.
That was a new build.
Probably in the 70-foot lots, 60-foot lots.
I can literally tell you what street it's sold on.
Really?
But I'm not going to.
She's not going to.
So I want to keep that confidential.
There you go.
So Sandbrock has tons of incentives going on. They've added a whole new phase. So you've got David Weekley, you've got Coventry, and Highland Homes. They are rolling everything out. So almost everything that you see is going to be a new build up in Sandbrock. They are currently, they do have some pre-owned homes available. And I do keep a very close eye again on all of these communities every Monday. If you go to our Facebook page, I will post how the market is every single Monday for these communities. But there's just a lot to think about if you're a current homeowner. Don't let these numbers discourage you. Again, you're up against new builds that are throwing crazy incentives.
Yeah. If you are thinking about or been doing your research and maybe you came across Sandbrock Ranch, you probably came across one of our videos on Sandbrock Ranch and some of the new builds. Keep in mind, there are no rentals allowed in this community, which is one of probably the only one.
The only one.
The only one in this that we know of in the surrounding areas, yeah, that do have this in their bylaws. So you can now have any rentals in this community. They are building a second pool. Mm-hmm. They haven't started the actual building, but I know they are in the works of starting that that amenity phase of a second pool.
And here's the thing, like if you live in Sandbrock Ranch, you probably already know all of this. This is just great information for you guys to have as homeowners so that you know exactly how much your home is growing year after year. If you're watching this video just because you are maybe interested in purchasing a home in one of these communities, reach out to us. We have really great relationships with all of the sales agents and the builders, so we'd love to help you out. But you guys, this is just great information for you guys to consider if you're going to North Dallas, which neighborhood you kind of want to be in. I wish it was kind of somebody had done that for us when we moved from out of state, because we had no idea where we were going. And kind of what drove us from the last neighborhood that we were in Princeton was there was just so many rentals. It was rentals like on every single block. Every other house was a rental. They got out of control, like 50 cars in the, in the driveway. So I just wish that we had some really good information from somebody telling us exactly what it was that we were looking for and where we could find it. You guys just take this into consideration. Again, most of you are going to be homeowners in these communities. So we hope that this information is just really great information for you guys to have and keep and be able to use. Okay, so Union Park is up next. Union Park has some great amenities.
Yeah, we love
hands down.
As well. Yeah.
Yes, we've got lots of clients, lots of friends over there. They love it. We love it. They are also rolling out with new phases, lots of new builds over there. So homes that were sold in January were 9, and the average price per square foot is $518,000. 63 days on the market is the average. 97% lower they're getting sold than versus what they're being listed for. 204 is your average square footage, which is very in line with Sandbrock Ranch. There was 5 new builds and 4 pre-owned that were sold, and the most expensive home that sold was for $668, and it was a new build. Union Park, again, it's going to be more on price point with Sandbrock Ranch. That's just because you do have different builders as well. Keep that in mind. We are going to talk about Wind Ridge. It's not to say that any of these neighborhoods is better than another. They're just going to have different builders. With different builders comes different finishes, different upgrades,
lot sizes.
Yes.
There's a lot that goes into it.
So
amenities.
So keep that in mind when we're talking about price points as well. We're not saying that any of these communities is better than the other. Here's the thing. Overall, this is a great area.
Yeah.
Which is why we're not moving from the area, because it's a great area overall.
Yeah.
And each community has very unique features to itself. Like, it's what we tell all of our clients, all of our buyer clients, it's a great area to be in. And the nice thing too is there's different price points. So you don't have to go to Sandbrock Ranch where you are going to pay $600,000, $700,000. You can go, Union Park has some really affordable homes as well. And then Wind Ridge, where you have KB Home Builders, and you've got DR, you've got Pulte and Syntex.
That's right.
These are builders that are, their price point is just going to be right under certain people's budgets. You can definitely get a great house. We actually walked a KB home I was very surprised with.
Yeah, they're big houses.
It was, and it had some really nice finishes. It backed up to a green belt. It had an enormous patio.
Yeah.
We actually did a small reel on it. I was very impressed.
Yeah.
And it had like over 3,000 square feet.
All right, guys, let's go into the community of Wind Ridge. The number of homes sold were 3 homes here in Wind Ridge. $352,000 was your average priced home. 57 days on the market is your average. Average list versus sold is 97% below listed price. 198 is your average square foot, $198 per square foot. And the most expensive home sold was for $385, and that was a pre-owned.
Next up, we have Sutton Fields, and this is the second month that we've actually done this, just because they are so close to our area, and we do have a couple of clients that are over there. So let's jump right into it. The number of homes that sold was 5, and their average priced home is $531,000. 67 days on the market is about the average, which is very common right now in this market. It's very true and accurate, and I am very surprised, but they are actually 100% closing at what they're listed for. So Sutton Fields, if you don't know this, Sutton Fields is in Salina. They're on 1385, which is right along where all these other neighborhoods are, but they are the only ones that feed into Prosper ISD. So even though they are in Salina, they feed into Prosper ISD, and you can still get a great home at a great price and get Prosper ISD. Now the average square foot price is going to be $190. You had 0 new builds that closed, but all the ones that did close was 4. And those are all pre-owned, and the most expensive house that sold there was actually for $733,000. These are also larger homes, so you do have First Texas in there. You've got a couple of other
Stone Hollow being another one.
They just went into this phase, so they weren't there before.
Yeah, MI Homes as well.
MI, so you do have, the builders are a little bit higher price point, so that does reflect, and you've got some really big houses like 3,000 square feet plus. So keep that in mind, but it's a great area. Location is amazing. You're in Salina, but you do feed into Prosper ISD.
Yeah.
So that's always a plus.
Yeah, actually, they are building their own elementary school on site of Sutton Fields, and we can see the construction going on right now. So maybe that should be rolling out for the following school year. All right, let's jump into the community of Silverado, which, if you are not familiar with Silverado, this is a D.R. Horton Homes community only. So no other builder is in this community of Silverado, which is in more like closer to downtown Aubrey. The number of homes sold in Silverado were 12 homes. $350,000 is your average price home. 88 days in the market. Also keep in mind, homes being listed on the MLS do affect this as well. 95% lower than what they're listed for. $186 is your average per square foot. Let's see here. 9 pre-owned homes were sold. No, actually 9 new builds and 3 pre-owned homes were sold. The most expensive home sold was a pre-owned for $400. Great community, great amenities. Aubrey ISD is going to be your ISD here for this community, with its own elementary school on site as well.
Hey, so there you have it, guys. We hope that you really enjoyed this information. You guys, we do this specifically for you guys, the homeowners, and if you are thinking about selling and you live in one of these neighborhoods, give us a call. We're always happy to help and answer any questions you may have.
Yeah.
And I did mention that if you stay till the end.
That's right, you did say something about that.
Yes, we would have.
I didn't know anything about this, by the way, so she's gonna.
So I come up with ideas just as I go. I'm very spontaneous that way, and I don't always communicate my ideas. So we're very soccer enthusiasts in our family.
Yeah, we like soccer.
Yes.
I like all sports, but soccer being our most common one here in this family.
I won't watch anything but soccer.
Anyways.
We are going to give away
FC Dallas tickets.
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Okay, because I didn't know about this, but sure, why not? Let's give out some FC Dallas tickets.
So we're very excited because we are now officially season ticket holders. So we love going to the games. It's such a fun thing for our family to do. I don't enjoy a ton of sports, but I do love going and watching this, and just our kids get all into it, and our daughter says she only goes because of the nachos.
That's a great reason to go to the game.
So, but it's super fun. So we wanted to share that experience with our neighbors.
Right. So what do they have to do to?
So in order to enter, you guys need to hit the like, subscribe button, and you need to drop a comment below saying, telling us what neighborhood you live in and the reason you love it. So I'm going to make it a little, we're not just going to say, why do you love the neighborhood that you live in? And so it's all about, being positive and, just it's good for people in general. So please do us a favor. If you guys want to enter into that raffle to get some free, and you'll get 4 tickets.
Okay.
To one of the games here in Frisco. You guys just need to hit that like button, subscribe button, and drop a comment below telling us what community and the reason you like living there.
Well, there you have it, guys. Do appreciate you guys watching our videos and staying up to date with our content. And well, that's it.
That is it.
So we will see you guys next time.